World War I, in the beginning of the Weimar Republic, Germany was experiencing a thing called hyperinflation, which led the film industry to need to compensate for the lack of funds. They did this by using really abstract scenery and abstract characters, and this led to two modern genres that still exist, called horror, like the film Nosferatu, and film noir, like the modern film Minority Report. German film is still really important in America today. There are lots of German directors that are very active in Hollywood right now. One of these directors is Wolfgang Petersen, who made movies like Air Force One, Das Boot, and The Perfect Storm. Another one is Roland Emmerich, who made Independence Day and 2012 and Patriot. All these movies were very successful when they came out, and they're still widely known in America today. So obviously, Germany is still really important to us here in film.
The Earth, so vast and interconnected, couldn't have happened without the aid of a German entrepreneur named William H. Boeing, who pioneered the company of the Boeing airplane, which enables us to travel these vast seas, across lands and mountains and rivers. Somewhere over here, the moon. We couldn't have made it there without a propulsion system developed by Wernher von Braun, which was a vital component to actually accelerating away from Earth's gravity. On a darker note, the atomic bomb. Many of the founders of the Manhattan Project were German, including Albert Einstein, most famous, and also Robert Oppenheimer, known as the father of the atomic bomb. After the bomb was launched, a famous quote from Oppenheimer is said, "I am become death, destroyer of worlds." Well, I think I speak for everyone when I say, I hope it's not this beautiful, majestic, green and blue earth. Technology is extremely integrated into our society today. There's a wealth of technology in a store such as Best Buy, for example. German inventors have had a large influence on American culture throughout their technology and inventions. Most notably, Johannes Gutenberg, the inventor of the printing press, is probably the most famous. But other notables are Hans Geiger, the inventor of the Geiger counter, which measures radioactivity. Also Robert Bunsen, inventor of the Bunsen burner, which is used in biology and chemistry labs just about everywhere. But the most notable modern invention would be the MP3 file format. It's pretty popular. It was a revolutionary thing at the time, developed at the Fraunhofer Research Institute. And just from these couple of inventions, you can understand how much influence Germany's inventors have had on American culture.
Man, nothing good has ever come out of Germany.
What are you talking about? Are you crazy? What about beer?
What about beer?
Beer's from Germany, and it's delightful. Do you know what kind of beer we had before Germans came here?
No.
We had ale. Do you know what ale looks like?
No.
It looks like mud water. Does that sound delightful to drink?
No.
I didn't think so. When the Germans came over, we got lagers. And when you make a lager, all the yeast sinks to the bottom, so when you drink it, it's nice and clear. And you're like, yeah, I'm ready to drink this. It's not mud water.
Yeah, that does sound nice.
Yeah, you know what else came with lagers? Ice cold beer, because it took ice in cold conditions to ferment it. And because of that, it's only really available in the north and the Midwest. So then, when we get a hold of railroad systems and refrigerated cars, we were able to ship it down south.
Well, that's fine for the South, but what about the West?
Well, the West didn't receive a railroad system until later in the 19th century, so they had to discover their own way to make lagers. As a matter of fact, California Germans developed the only indigenous American beer style, steam beer, by using locally grown hops, barley, and whatever water they had, and using techniques similar to making ale to ferment it at air temperatures. Fact.
I guess Germans did do something in America.